Good morning. Welcome to a very wet, windy Cornwall. It's not been a very pleasant week. Still lambing. Today we're going to try out this new bale feeder. Whoever follows me on Instagram, you'll know that the ewes and lambs are out now, but there isn't a lot of grass at the moment, so I'm going to be feeding them whole crop out in the field. Hopefully this bale feeder will mean less waste. It means the lambs won't be able to sleep on it as well, which is a big problem. So we'll see how we get on. Let's get into it. First thing we need, gaiter, and then we need a bale, and then we need a telehandler, or a telehandler and a bale. Everyone's happy in the landing shed. Let's go find ourselves a round bale of whole crop. Need a telehandler for that. It's so cold today. It's wet. Lambs will not be happy up in that field. So all loaded up, whole crops on, new bale feeders hitched up, so we'll just head up, see what's going on. Definitely going to need four-wheel drive. It has actually stopped raining though. Let's get this new tubby out. Lambs. And also need to check their creep as well. So the tubby bucket's like a I'm not sure if you can even hear this with the amount of wind. There's a hard, I don't know if you can see it, there's hard blick basically. There's plenty of creep in there. Which the lambs can just have when they want it, which is good. Right, let's get this baled out. There we go. So obviously I didn't watch the YouTube video closely enough, but a bit of jiggering around and we got the bale in there, pretty easy actually. I thought the gator might struggle to pull it over because the whole crop's quite heavy, but it was fine. The good thing about this feeder as well is on skids, so if it gets really muddy around it, I can just drag it with gator to a new patch, which is really good. And I should really explain about this field. It should be a field of stubble turnips, but for one reason or another they didn't come up, probably because I put them in too late. So So basically I'm just going to be feeding whole crop out on it and fodder beet for the duration of the time the ewes and lambs are around this field. So they've got 6 acres of grass the other side of the hedge, which they're on as well, and another 3 acres which is opened up as well. So yeah, so they can just come in here, and it doesn't matter if they make a mess because it's going to go into whole crop in the spring, so for next year. So yeah, so it doesn't really matter if they make a mess, which is good. Saves them messing up the grass fields because it's so wet at the moment. It's unreal. But yeah, the ewes are enjoying that. Let's get out and have a look. So the whole crop is pea, barley and grass mix. Let's see if we can. So there's the peas. I don't know if you can see that. So basically, yeah, peas in a pod, and they're just squidgy, which is ideal. And then find some barley. There's plenty of straw. And you can see the grass in there as well. Yeah, so it's good 18% protein for the ewes, so they should milk well on this with the fodder beet that they're having as well. It's ideal. So keep them going until the grass starts growing properly, and they're happy, as you can see, tucking in. I can hear you all asking now, Steve, why didn't you just have a normal round feeder? Well, 3 reasons really. One is that the bottom of the bale always gets wet and muddy because it's sat on the floor. 2, once the bale's in it and open, you can't move it. It's got to stay there until the ewes have eaten it. 3, the lambs get in it and they sleep and just generally ruin the bale, and then the ewes won't eat it. And actually the 4th reason is I don't have to bring the telehandler into the field. I can do it all with a gator, which is perfect. I know you can do a round feeder without a telehandler, but it means having to try and flip the bale onto its flat on your own in a muddy field, probably raining. And so yeah, I was just on Google googling sheep feed round bale feeders and came across this one from Advantage. I've got one of their 3-in-1 creep feeders, which is brilliant. I thought, why not give it a go, see how we get on. But so far, looks good. So here's an example of why I'm not a great fan of ring feeders out in the field. This was left over from when the horses went out with their back in September. As you can see, loads of waste, big patch of grass killed off. Hoping that new feeder